Old mattresses, fridge freezers and tyres. It can sometimes feel like the countryside is becoming a dumping ground.
There's one word for this, it's disgusting. Every kind of rubbish that you can imagine has just been dumped.
Last year, the cost of illegal fly tipping to local authorities in the UK ran into the tens of millions of pounds. Here in Maidstone in Kent, since January, the local council has dealt with over 2,500 incidents, leaving a clear-up bill of over £100,000.
Not only does the council take a dim view of fly tippers, but they're taken to the sky to get a bird's eye view in order to tackle them.
Maidstone is among a growing number of local authorities that are ramping up the fight against fly tipping by using drones and specialist cameras to catch those responsible. Today, I'm following drone pilot Jack and former police officer Carl from the Waste Crime team. Carl says since the drone was introduced at the start of this year, it's having a real impact identifying the remote spots fly tippers target.
We can use this technology to go and look at areas where beforehand we may not have been able to go. We can now use this to give us an overview of size and scale.
Alongside the drone, once a potential dumping site has been identified, the team also use hidden cameras to catch fly tippers in action and allow them to issue fines up to £1,000.
Got quality image then, presumably, of vehicles and people. How much of a deterrent is that then?
We've had these new cellular cameras probably in the last 2 months, and in that time we've detected over half a dozen offences and we've commenced investigations against those.
Today, the team has taken me to a site that's been used by fly tippers in the past. But minutes into our journey, we get a tip-off from a member of the public about illegal dumping, which could pose real danger.
We had to close the road down and then send the vans in to come and collect all of this rubbish. It's right over a motorway. TVs, soiled nappies, mattresses, all kinds of rubbish. If they don't clear this up really quickly, that rubbish could then be blown into the motorway. What have you got there, Carl?
I've just found some leaflets here with a name and address on. There's also a photograph, and this will give us a starting point of someone we need to speak to. For this particular type of offence, we'll be looking at prosecution because someone has deliberately put all this waste in the road.
Back in the van, the team are still keen to check out that other fly tipping hotspot. It's a large area covered by farmland and woods, so perfect for sending up the drone.
This site is notorious then for dumping stuff.
This is a site where there has been a lot of activity. There were times when not only was it organised, but there were times when the site was just a free-for-all.
My goodness, it looks like a bomb's hit it.
Yeah, this is all the historic fly tippings that have been going on, all the abandoned vehicles that have been taken there, all the waste inside the vehicle. So from nearly 300 metres high.
As you can see, the time it's taken us to set up and record everything that we need to record, we can be somewhere else now. If we were walking around the site, that's the best part of half a day.
Yeah. In the most serious fly tipping cases in the UK, offenders face an unlimited fine and up to 5 years in prison. While this drone has been able to identify existing fly tipping sites, it's also helping prevent it becoming a problem in other areas. When pilot Jack was flying the drone earlier, he spotted a white van acting suspiciously, so his last job of the day is to install a camera in case it becomes a dumping site. The hidden cameras record high-definition images when movement is detected.
So we're going to put some cameras out, and if there's any activity, then we'll get notified if anything's coming, and we can then check the video from those cameras to see if we can identify waste going onto the site.
The increased use of cameras like these, capturing quality images of vehicles which can then be identified, has led to more £1,000 fines being issued.
Fly tipping is a huge problem, and not just here, but right across the UK. But if anyone is thinking of dumping their waste in an area away from prying eyes, they might want to think again when the drone detectives are on their trail.
Gosh, that